bring you home. This is Dave Max Drive. Red FM. Cork's Red FM.
So we're about to introduce our local legend to you this evening. He's Jamie Wall of Kilbrittain, a talented Cork under-21 intermediate hurler with a number of Munster titles to his name, who was diagnosed with an abscess in his spine, and following the operation, the 22-year-old has lost the power in both of his legs, currently undergoing whatever rehabilitation he can in the hope of returning to being able to walk and who knows whatever else. He's recently taken part as part of Team Jamie in a 5k run in the dark. He's taken up basketball in Dunleary and he's showing true spirit. He'd love if you would take part in the Santa Dash happening in Kinsale this coming Sunday to raise funds for his rehabilitation. In conversation with him, I inquired as to what it was like when he found out the full gravity of the situation he was in. Obviously a very difficult time. Where was your head at?
Yeah, all over the place, to be truthful now. It was just kind of, you don't take anything in the first while, and then you kind of start to slowly kind of realise the kind of gravity of the whole situation, and you start asking questions that nobody has an answer to, and nobody still has a definitive answer to. So I suppose it's a scary place to be, like, and it still is a scary place to be, because I suppose it's not that I've been through it so much as I'm in the middle of it. So, you know, that's where it is. Yeah, that's where it was at.
Well, that's why I wasn't sure if you'd speak to me tonight, Jamie. I didn't know where you'd be at yourself. But, like, looking at some of the things that you've done in recent times, it seems as if you're using the drive that achieved so much for you athletically to push yourself through this as much as you possibly can. I mean, your teammates went on to pick up that All-Ireland in August. You were watching from the sidelines, and an element of the story that we've neglected to mention so far is following that surgery on the abscess on your spine, you lost the use of both of your legs, and there's no guarantee as to whether you'll actually get the use of your legs back.
Yeah, there is no guarantee. I suppose, like anything in life, there's no guarantees. But yeah, I mean, look, the big thing for me, in terms of the stuff that I may have done and since and that, and using kind of my own background and stuff, is like, I found myself in a really, really tough place, and I'm in a really tough place, and I'd be lying if I said I knew the right way to deal with it, because I don't think anyone knows the right way to deal with it. But it's like any problem, I've just decided, for me, the best thing to do is to bring it back to what I do know, and what I do know is sport and is discipline and is some bit of drive. And I suppose I've just decided to look on it as kind of one big
challenge,
massive challenge, and one big massive training camp, and that's the way I'm approaching it, because I think it's the only thing that keeps me sane, keeps me kind of going at it.
That makes a lot of sense to me, and a fair play to you for that. It must be very difficult. I know recently you took part in the run in the dark that happened in the city. You completed a 5k as part of Team Jamie. You're taking up basketball in Dunleary as a part of your rehabilitation, and I know that a bunch of your buddies have put together the Santa Dash. Now, maybe the Santa Dash happens on an annual basis anyway, but this year the funds being raised are going towards your recovery. It's the Kinsale Triathlon crew running the Santa Dash. It's happening this Sunday. What are the details on that particular one, and will you be involved in any way on Sunday?
Yeah, no, my dad is involved with Kinsale Tri Club in the last number of years, and I suppose they kind of just said, look, that they were doing it, and they approached us, said, you know, would we mind, like, you know, they were kind of looking to help, and I suppose we were very happy for that gesture from them, like, it was an amazing gesture. And so the story with it is really that it's on Sunday at 10:30. Sunday's coming, the 14th. You can register in the morning at 9 o'clock down in Kinsale, and it's going off from the Kinsale Town Park, which is beside Acton's Hotel along the quay there. People in Kinsale Tri Club, you know, I just really humbled that they even thought to do it, like, and you know, so that's massive, and that's kind of going towards the trust, the Friends of Jamie Wall Trust, which is set up obviously enough by friends of ours and friends of my family's, which is kind of going towards covering, I suppose, future rehabilitation costs, because I can't stay in Dunleary forever, but I would hope to continue my rehabilitation when I do come home.
Well, Jamie, if there's anything that I can do personally, or Red FM as a media group here in the city, let us know. We'd be only too happy to row in and support you as best as we can in what is obviously a difficult time. How do you see 2015 going? What are you looking at? Is it too early to even know? Are there any goals or things like that, or is it just literally sort of one day at a time and with any luck, maybe one step at a time?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like I said earlier, nobody has any definitive answers for me, so I can't give any definitive answer. But I suppose 2015 will hold just work for me, and whatever that work amounts to, that's what will be. And as far as I'm concerned, if I can come out of 2015 saying, right, I couldn't have worked any harder to get to where I want to be, then that will be enough, whatever the result is.
Well, listen, don't drive yourself too hard, if you know what I mean. Like, be good to yourself as well, because it has been a difficult thing. But listen, I hear the spirit that you've got there, and like I say, it's great to see local community and wider coming together in support as best they can for someone who needs their help and support. In this case, it's you, and I'm happy to do the same. Red FM are happy to do the same. I'm grateful for you to chatting to us this evening, Jamie. Good luck with it all right? Good luck to all taking part in the Santa Dash in Kinsale on Sunday morning. Keep in touch with us, and happy Christmas to you and yours.
You too, Dave. Thanks a million.